Kenshi is a game where with every step you take, you have to look around and say, is something here trying to eat me or kill me? Now, there are some ways you can get past this. You can make friends with one of the factions, but only some of them are worth allying with. Today's faction we're going to be looking at is the Flotsam Ninjas. Yes, it's quite a weird name, which actually translates to floating ninja trash. Amazing, isn't it? The Flotsam Ninjas are a refuge of women and anti-Holy Nation ninjas. A lot of the women in the Holy Nation are downtrodden and treated as second-class citizens, so a lot of them decided to defect and join the Flotsam Ninjas, which has a base out all the way in the cannibal plains so that the Holy Nation can't chase after them. They have target practice on the cannibals, which keeps them sharp, ready for a fight. It's quite a cool faction, but are they worth allying with? Let's find out. As soon as we go up to the Flotsam village, we are stopped by one of the guards who says, don't take another step. This is a security check we have to go through. We can ask them a multitude of questions about why we're here, but all you need to say is, we're just an adventurer and we just want to sell some goods to them. They'll say to us that, oh, we are down on goods right now, but after saying this, we have to pass another little check real quick. We have to swear on the Okran's life, or of the Phoenix's life, sorry, that we mean no harm. And as a Holy Nation citizen, this is one of the most crucial things you can do, because Phoenix is revered as a god or a deity. So either say Okran is no god of mine or swear on the Phoenix's life, and then you will be let into this little paradise where you can look at all the nice refugees and malnourished women. It's not really a top tier city or anything, it's just a refuge out in the cannibal forest, but it's a nice little area. After going into the faction HQ, we are looking for a female Scorchlander called Moll. Moll is the leader of the Flotsam Ninjas, and she boasts some crazy stats, having near enough 100 attack and over 120 dexterity. Speaking with her, you can see she's kind of an edgy person. She's a bit rough around the edges, but you have to be. And she gives you like little questions saying, are you with the Holy Nation or not? And if we actually ask them if we can join the Flotsam Ninjas, we can either swear our allegiance to the Flotsam, which will pretty much ally with us with them, or we can swear our allegiance to Phoenix, which she is very not happy about. So we have two options here. I think the first one we're going to go through is showing what actually happens if we say, I swear my allegiance to Phoenix. And when you say that to her, she's not really impressed, considering the Phoenix's people pushed her out into a fucking cannibal forest. So we are immediately attacked. Now, fun fact, this is actually the fastest way to ally with the Holy Nation, as we are making a mortal enemy of the so-called terrorist and spawns of Narco in their eyes. Now, you are going to have to be very, very fast or extremely tough to get out of this alive, but if we go back and say, I swear my allegiance to Flotsam, then we're in, just like that. Now, allying with the Flotsam Ninjas is actually quite cool in some ways. Straight away, if we speak to Moll again, well, let's just check the factions real quick, we'll see that the Holy Nation now hates us because we are now a terrorist, but the Flotsam Ninjas are now cool with us. Now, the cool thing about allying with the Flotsam Ninjas is if we speak to Moll again and say, oh, I'll do it, I'll go fight the Holy Nation for you, she's going to commend us on our bravery, and she will then give us a letter. Now, it's not going to be any letter that you put into Royal Mail, I hear. No, this is a note from Moll. And giving this to any Flotsam Ninja NPC will spawn a bodyguard contract. I'll show you here. You say, I've got a note, and then you go straight to the Wolves Den, and if we check our faction status right here, for 3 days we will have a detachment of Flotsam Ninjas to come accompany us. Now, primarily what you're going to have to do with this is go attack the Holy Nation, but these guys are just bodyguards for now, and to my knowledge, I don't believe any other faction treats you this way. It's a nice little cool idea for them, saying that, oh, you know what, we're not the biggest fighters, but we are fighters, and if you're really going to go attack our worst enemy, then you go do that and have some help. There is also a bar in the Flotsam village where you can recruit some unique recruits. 2 of these are sisters. All of them are like angry at the Holy Nation because they are women, they are downtrodden. Some of them are just won't be accepted as fighters from the Flotsam Ninjas. But let's go in to have a look about what actually are the perks of allying with the Flotsam Ninjas. Well, to be perfectly honest, there aren't that many. Now, the Flotsam Ninjas had an intended reinforcement mechanic. Just like the United Cities in my last video, if you're attacked by the Holy Nation for any reason, then the Flotsam Ninjas will send a detachment of ninjas to come and help you at your base to help the raid. But due to a missing character, because Kenshi is not the most perfectly made game, it's still great, I love it, but it's not the most perfect game, the Flotsam Ninjas can't actually help you with base raids. Now, the Flotsam Ninjas also don't have that big of a patrol radius. Now, if you do destroy the Holy Nation on your own, then you will take back Rebirth and, I believe, Blister Hill. But other than that, they're kind of just dormant. They are in the cannibal plains, and if you hang around in the cannibal plains, then you're going to be tough already, so you won't need them. The only way I can see them being an actual ally to you or being useful is if you just need that little bit of edge on taking on the Holy Nation. But then allying with them, and you get that little reinforcement bodyguard, but having 8 ninjas, if that tips it in your favour, then yeah, they're okay. But other than that, they are a beautifully made faction, but there's just not much in flavour of them, which is a problem with most of the factions in Kenshi. All of them is something special, but when you look just below the surface, there's not really much going on with them, game mechanic wise. They are a cool faction, it's just not much. Now, let's pop the question. Are they worth allying with? And honestly, in my opinion, unless you want to attack the Holy Nation or just be enemies of the Holy Nation, no. I don't think the Flotsam offer anything really unique that other than the nice little bodyguard mechanic, but other than that, there's not really much to them. But if you hate the Holy Nation, go for it. If not, best leave these freaks in the forest. But thank you for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment what you want to see next, or if you have any questions about Kenshi itself. Thank you, remember to have a good one.